Leading a formation of Spitfire Mark 9s in a career mode Battle of the Bulge scenario, intercepting German Ju-52 transports. This is a near head-on pass. I miss here and decide to flow through the formation towards the rearmost element. These head-on passes are pretty challenging for the closure speed, and the hardest part being trying to match the course, get that perfect reciprocal course without a ground control assist. That's hard to do visually. So looking for German escorts, haven't seen any. Pitch up, get a little vertical displacement to help me set up my next attack. I'm going to target the rightmost of these transports. They do have dorsal gunners, so I want to minimize exposure to them. Get some great hits on this one. Continue to flow through. I decide to carry my speed forward and attack the four forward Ju-52s. I'm going to show you a replay of that first kill. The scenery here is really beautiful in the winter in IL-2. Making my attack. You'll see tracers from the dorsal gunners of the transports. This transport's fatally hit, pitches up, and parachutes come out. Confirmed kill. So carrying on, chasing down the leading element of the transport formation. Keeping an eye on my airspeed. It's really good at 280 miles per hour. You can see there. And looking at my boost gauge, just about 8. I don't need to go into the red here for chasing down transport, so keep a nice moderate level of boost. And again, I'm targeting one of the transports on the edge of the formation. Quick replay of this kill. And he's done. As usual, after a kill, pitch up, assess, figure out where the threats are. I do not see any escorts yet. All the fighter aircraft I'm seeing are friendly Spitfires, and I'm using the vertical displacement to help me orient and to choose my next attack. And basically I'm going to twist down here on this formation, let my airspeed build back up naturally, and it works out really nice for a nice pass on the leftmost transport. We have a scary close pass to that wingtip. Here's a replay for the third kill. Again, I'm going to search the skies for threats. There's him going down. It looks clear, so I'm going to spot the 2 remaining Ju-52s from that formation I just attacked. I will make another pass at them. My airspeed is a little bit slower now, but that works well. They are a slow platform. In fact, sometimes it's harder to run down a very slow airplane because the speed differential is so great. But right now, it's working out really nicely. Coming at him from slightly below, which actually helps me to kind of mask myself from his dorsal gunner. There I am, half-speed replay. Great hits on him. Aircraft pitches up, and you'll see the crew bail out. 4th confirmed kill. And at this point, I'm out of cannon. I've got 48 rounds left of 50 cal. That's really not enough to do anything with. That's 1 or 2 trigger squeezes. One of my wingmen reported wounded. I looked up and saw tracers between 2 fighter-sized aircraft, so I realized the escorts have finally arrived. And then I spot one of the 109s. They're G14s. So I'm following this one, but I break it off because he had he had an altitude advantage over me, and it just wasn't the kind of fight I wanted to take on. So I put my nose down, build up some speed, and wrap around and reassess him. These are parachutes from down Ju-52s. So the 109 and I now are going to meet in a almost neutral Bulge. He's got a little bit of an advantage, but I've got the turning advantage over a G14 at these speeds. And I realize I'm trying to keep him occupied so he doesn't shoot a wingman down. I just don't have enough ammo, but I'll take a shot, hope for a miracle, and miracle has just happened. I'm pretty incredulous at this point that he looks to be disabled and crashing. And sure enough, he goes down. Here's a replay of him. First salvo misses, second incapacitator kills the pilot for the 5th kill. Couldn't believe it. Every good mission ends with a good landing, and I think I found that to be the hardest part, is landing a Spitfire and keeping it under control in terms of yaw on the runway. So it took me a long time to practice that. Really nice and smooth landing, very satisfying. So that was a great mission. I appreciate you watching.